Hello everyone, Sheo here, and welcome for a new series of tutorials for Ultimate Character Controller 3. This one will be dedicated to usable items. So usables are the most basic category of items in UCC3. It's also the one from which derive the shootable, magic and throwable ones. So usables are often stuff like radios or flashlights, basically items that are not weapons. So here is a pitch black scene, and we're going to try and create a flashlight to illuminate it. Let's get started. So first of all, as usual, I advise you to not use a UCC model and instead to look for your own flashlight on Unity's asset store. This one by RR Freelance will be my personal pick, but feel free to take whichever you like. Now, first things first. We're going to create an item type as usual. Let's name it like my flashlight, then go to the item section and drag your flashlight model into the scene. Here's mine. I'll call it my flashlight. Use your newly created flashlight type, and we are going to take the demo flashlight prefab as a reference, like this. So the animator value we are looking for here is 42, like this. And we're just going to use a usable action here and nothing more. Like this. And let's take a look at it. So you can see that by default, we have two light points attached to this model and an attribute manager with a battery attribute. So by default, a usable object is assumed to be a flashlight or set up as so, which is a bit questionable in my opinion, but anyway, in this precise case, it makes our life easier. So, let's drag this here. The only thing I'm going to change here, I'm just going to add the flashlight icon, and that's all. And we can leave the rest of this script as it is. We're just going to set the parent value real quick. Don't worry, if you don't know about that, we'll go over it real quick after that. You can also give it a holster, like for any item. We don't need a non-dominant hand-eye gate target because this is held in a single hand. Next, so here is our battery power, basically. And we need this battery to be able to recharge automatically when the flashlight isn't being used. So let's use increase. I'm just going to increase the amount a bit, and I'll leave the rest as it is. Next, let's take a look at usable action. Um, we can leave that as it is. All right. So we have this use attribute modifier toggle. So here you can see it's using the battery attribute, and we need to specify an amount of battery power that will be drained not every frame, but for each interval specified here. So all right, I will write minus 0.25. I'll remove this start delay. Right, and these lights are already assigned for us. Next, we're going to add a light effect, like here. So, what this does is it has this curve here, which can affect the light's intensity depending on the battery's remaining power. So first of all, I'm just going to drag these lights in here. Oops. And first of all, remember that our battery's max value is currently of 100. That's very important. So let's create a curve real quick. And we are going to give our time value here a value of 100. This will be our maximum. Oops. All right. And actually, this value here will be the light's intensity. Sorry, microphone issue. So this will be our light's intensity. I will give it a value of 2 personally, like this. Um, oh, wait a minute. I'm just going to do like that. All right. I'm going to create a point in the middle here. So what I want to do here is to start decreasing the start decreasing the light's intensity when the battery's remaining power is less than 25%. So I'm going to write 25 here, and the value is still going to be 2 at this point, but it will be going down from that point on. Like that. So when we get at this point, the light intensity will be of 0. All right, and this should do the trick. And I almost forgot. So we have these parameters here. We should use like the demo flashlight here. We should use onUse update. Basically, we want this curve to be evaluated every frame. And I almost forgot about that too. There are two things I almost forgot about. First of all, we need to set the initial value to 100, and we need to use an attribute binding. We're going to link this module here to the attribute. So drag this attribute manager in, write the attribute name, which is battery, and the property path is going to be this one, light intensity time. All right, and we are almost done. We just need to play an audio clip when the flashlight is turned off or off and on. I'm just going to drag this in. Oh wait, I had an audio config. I forgot about it. Okay. Uh, yeah, I always prefer audio configs to simple audio clips. Like this. You can use either on start use or on use. It's a bit counterintuitive, but on start use or is also triggered when the flashlight is turned off. If I am not mistaken, yeah, it's because we are just using a simple trigger action type. And one last thing, we need to set up the lights. I'm going to make these spotlights They need to be following in this direction. Let's raise them a bit. Yeah, and let's also increase the spot angle like that. Okay, this will do. I'll just raise the intensity a bit. Okay. About the item parents, real quick, if you don't know about that. So for each perspective you are going to use, you should, well, I strongly advise you use object identifiers here. Um, sorry, empty transforms with object identifiers as parents for your weapons. So basically, under this item object here with a character item slot, create your object, which will have the correct weapon rotate, sorry, the correct position, rotation, and scale for your weapon. And once again, this needs to be done for both perspectives, if you are using both. So this is the first-person arms. Optionally, you can make a holster. Here's one on my character's thigh, but it's totally optional. Now, let's see if everything is correct. Oh, am I stupid? Sorry about that. We have, of course, to give our character a flashlight. And there you go. Okay, it's not very beautiful, but it works. So something is a bit weird here. We don't know exactly what our remaining battery is. So by default, you can see here this yellow slider here. It's added by default by UCC's UI setup. Here it's flashlight battery. So here's the thing. By default, it has this state flashlight, which activates this visible attribute monitor preset, which sets visible to true. Thing is, we have a custom flashlight named My Flashlight. So this precise name cannot be found. We have to add our own. So this one here under Obsave Ultimate Character Controller Demo Presets UI. Let's name it My Flashlight, like this. And with this, things are going to be much more convenient. First of all, you can see that the slider is activated when our flashlight is equipped. And there you go. Now the battery is being drained. And the light is getting weaker as the battery is getting drained, or rather, from the moment the remaining battery amount is less than 25%. Let me press pause. And where is it? Atlas, items. There you go. And you can see here that light intensity time is following the battery's remaining amount. So there you go. Once again, I know it's not very pretty, but you now know how to make a basic flashlight with UCC3. Alright, that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you found this useful, please let me know in the comments and on the forum, and please consider donating to my Ko-fi page. Even the smallest donation will be appreciated. Alright, have a good day or good night and good luck on your projects. Bye!